Absolutely fantastic! The Supreme Bio Booster Armor figure is here, but now in the 1/6 scale and sporting a steep price tag. Let's see if it's worth it. First, let's crack these bad boys open. Max Factory 1/6 scale Guyver 1. The 1/6 scale Guyver 1 is a special passion project Max Factory has put together, collaborating with the creator of the Guyver, Yoshiki Takeya, to create the Supreme Guyver 1 figure. With a fantastic sculpt, paint apps, accessories, LED features, and full articulation. Before we find out how fantastic Guyver 1 is, give this video a like, share, and subscribe. Guyver 1 is in the 1/6 scale, standing 13 inches tall. Guyver 1 looks great next to our other 1/6 scale figures from various lines. The scale checks out. Now let's see how well Guyver 1 can move. Starting with the head, we can look left, right. We cannot look up or down much at all. The up and down movement is actually controlled by the neck here, so we can kind of slide forward, slide back, so pretty good movement here in the neck. Now, underneath the neck, you'll notice the throat piece here is a free-floating piece, which is pretty cool, but as a whole, the head has a really great range of motion if you combine this with the neck and everything, so it seems limited, but it's not really. The cables coming down from the sides of the face down to the chest are at the base on a rotating ball jointed hinge. I'm not really sure what type of joint this is, but the cables are made out of a soft material. Now, I am a little concerned about if you get too carried away with the head, these might pull out of the head at the top, and I'm not sure how easy these will be to put back in or if they would flat out rip. Hopefully they won't, but to be safe, be mindful and take your time when articulating the head to protect these cords here. The arms have a great range of rotation. We can pull the shoulder joint all the way out. The shoulder pads are on very nice hinges. The arms can rotate a full 360 degrees. The arms can come up higher than 90 degrees. We have a bicep swivel. We have fantastic double jointed elbows. We have a swivel in the elbows. The fists are on ball jointed straight pegs, so we can tilt and spin these freely, and I'll explain that more later. In the upper chest, we can lean forward, backward, twist side to side, and lean side to side. In the waist, we can lean forward, backward, twist side to side, and lean side to side. When moving here in the waist, you'll notice the gravity orb here is on a free-floating piece, so it doesn't really get out of the way, but it can become out of alignment. In the chest, we have our signature gimmick. We can open up the chest panels, revealing the Mega Smasher. Moving down to the legs, to get the full range of motion in the legs, first, we need to spread our hip joints out, thus freeing up the legs so we can get that full range of motion. So now we can kick forward this much, backward this much, come up the side about this much. It's a little bit hindered by this thigh/hip armor, but it's still cool. We have a thigh swivel. We have fantastic double jointed knees. Moving down to the feet, to get the full range of motion in the feet, we can actually pull down on the joint with a nice hard click. So now in the foot, we can twist this ankle all over the place and swivel, which is really cool. And then finally, the toes are articulated. When it comes to sculpt and paint apps, Guyver 1 is absolutely fantastic. Starting from the top, we have the long, semi-sharp teal head fin with textured dark purple biological elements and translucent crimson red sensory organs at the base. On the sides of the head, we have our larger metallic silver sensory orbs. In the center of the forehead, we have the translucent emerald green headlamp and large metallic silver control metal. The eyes have a round, angular, translucent magenta sculpt with a subtle compound pattern that gives off a very cool effect. We have nice panel lines coming down from the eyes, leading us to the angular, detailed exhaust vents. In the center of the mouth, we have the metallic silver sonic orbs. The chest has a muscular, teal, weathered armored sculpt with pronounced pecs and abs. We can see the biological elements in between the armor. In the center of the waist with the metallic silver gravity control orb. In the chest, we have the Mega Smasher with translucent lens bodies, gradiated orange base, and translucent organs. The shoulder pads and arms have a nice armored sculpt. I really like all the biological details we can see on the biceps. We have these sharp, retracted, high-frequency blades on the forearms. The legs have a slender, muscular, weathered armored sculpt with various breaks, creases, and folds in the armor. The feet have a smooth armored sculpt with a split at the toes. I really can't say enough about this sculpt. I really do think it's fantastic. The subtle weathering on each of the armor pieces give this figure a lot of cool depth. Guyver 1 has a feature you guys know I love, and that is an LED feature. To activate the LEDs in the head, you will need to remove the top of the head, which will reveal the control panel. You will need two LR41 batteries. The batteries are not included with this figure. Once the batteries are in, simply flip the switch and replace the top of the head, and that's it. To activate the LEDs in the Mega Smasher, you will need to remove the back plate and insert two more LR41 batteries. Once the batteries are in, just flip the switch. This LED feature is bright and fantastic. I really do love it here. Not only do the eyes light up, but also the control metal as well, which is really cool. The LEDs also help accentuate the compound pattern in the eyes. The LEDs in the Mega Smasher look great as well. Now, I do wish these were a bit brighter so we can emphasize this is the Mega Smasher, but what we have here is fine. Now, I bought two 1/6 scale Guyver 1 figures not to check for QC issues, nor is it because I'm crazy, but it's because I want to support this release. I really want more Guyver releases, and I want this to succeed. But while we're here though, I'm happy to report there are no QC issues on either of my Guyver 1 figures. Everything is consistent and absolutely fantastic. Thank goodness. For accessories, first we have our hands. The hands attach via pegs that are on ball jointed caps. The swap is very easy, but sometimes the peg cap can pop off of the ball joint. You can easily plug this back into place. We have a pair of relaxed hands, two pairs of gripping hands, a pair of open hands, and one pointing hand. Next, we have our alternate set of eyes that easily swap out with our standard eyes. The alternate eyes do not have the compound pattern in them. This is a very cool accessory. I think I like the eyes without the compound pattern better. What do you guys think? Team smooth or team compound? Next, we have an accessory that I'm not 100% sure what it's for. It's our alternate fulcrum piece that replaces the sides of the Mega Smasher fulcrums. I think this piece is intended to give us a better range of motion in the arms. I mean, it seems to make doing a single shot Mega Smasher pose a lot easier. Next, we have our open Mega Smasher parts that easily swap out and firmly connect to Guyver 1's chest. Now, these parts look really cool. I love how you can see all of the inner fleshy strings of the Mega Smasher and inner panels. Next, we have our long, semi-sharp, high-frequency blades that easily plug into the forearms. Finally, we have our large black stand with an articulated neck. The base of the stand is in the shape of the Guyver unit. This is nice, but I really wish this base was painted and we had some kind of Guyver 1 nameplate to go with it. Either way, what we have is nice and we have a cool way to display Guyver 1 and support him in dynamic poses. Now, let's do some scene building. As a whole, Guyver 1 turned out to be absolutely fantastic. The sculpt is fantastic, the paint-ups are clean, we have great accessories, LED features, and Guyver 1 is fully posable. I really love this figure, and as a Guyver fan, this is a must-buy. The only two pain points I have about this figure: I really wish the Mega Smasher LEDs were a lot brighter, and I wish we would have gotten a more fleshed out fancy stand or something. I kind of feel like those are minor issues for such a fantastic figure. I think this is the supreme Guyver 1 figure to own, and I absolutely recommend picking up 1/6 scale Guyver 1. Now, the big question and point of contention for this figure: how much does Guyver 1 cost? I imported both of my Max Factory 1/6 scale Guyver 1 figures directly from the Good Smile website for $545 a piece. I have seen a lot of collectors complain about the price of this figure. Some say this is an overpriced Hot Toys figure, others say they'd rather spend their money on the long sold out, more expensive Prime 1 statues. I don't really have a problem with the price. I understand this was a special passion project that they went out of their way to collaborate with the creator on for a very niche character. We honestly don't get a lot or even enough Guyver merchandise. I kind of feel like we're lucky we're getting these Guyver Figma releases. I want as many Guyver figures as possible, especially the 1/6 scale Guyver 3 they teased a few years ago. I think the worth is going to boil down to how much of a Guyver fan you are and how much you're willing to spend. I firmly believe if you pick this up, you will not be disappointed. So, in short, I think the price is totally worth it. To see more Guyver reviews or another absolutely fantastic review, click the links on screen right now. Be sure to follow me on social media, definitely follow me on Twitch, and I'll see you guys in the next review.